Happy Monday, everyone. Time for another live commentary, and I hope everyone is staying safe. For today's bout, we've got a round of 8 bout from the women's foil event at Turin, this one between Alice Volpi and Anastasia Ivanova. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, play. My volume's still a little bit high. So I believe this is the first time I'm going to talk about Ivanova on this channel. I think the easiest parallel to draw between her would be her teammate Ina Derevyatsova. They have kind of similar styles, although Ivanova is a bit shorter. So, although still very distance-focused, tends to be less make the opponent fall short and more parry-riposte type stuff on defense, and a lot of long attacks on offense. And Volpi probably needs no introduction here. She is, I believe right now, the top-ranked Italian women's foilist and also ranked 2 in the world, unless I'm mistaken. But, right off the bat, 1-1. Ivanova with a pretty slow attack there, honestly. Now, the Italians do tend to be known for the point control. So, we'll see. I think it's going to be more a distance game for Ivanova, though, as we see here. Yeah, pretty wide until she decides to break in for the counterattack. And pretty long attacks. Oh, very nice flick by Volpi, though. Wow. Ivanova opted to stay in distance there, which is probably not the best bet. She does, although her style tends to be very distance-focused, she does have a pretty big height disadvantage here against Volpi. So it is going to be pretty tough for her to find the perfect distance where she can get away with a touch and Volpi can't hit her. Okay. Alright, Ivanova keeps marching, breaks it up, Volpi starts. Again, Ivanova keeps it pretty wide and gets a random off target with her blade somehow. Might want to get that checked. Maybe it was just a mysterious foil gremlin. I hear those are real. Is she gonna switch weapons? I guess not. What are we waiting for? Wait, is Volpi switching stuff? I'm confused. Huh. Okay, I guess we're gonna just keep fencing then. If anyone in the comments knows what was up there, please let me know. Alright, and insincere attacks by Ivanova. That is something she likes to do a lot. She'll finish her first attack. It looks long, but it's actually pretty short, and then goes for the remise right afterwards, trying to crush distance a bit. That time Volpi was wise to it and hit off target, though. So again, Ivanova finishes. That time does not opt to remise and instead gets away, and walks right into the parry riposte there by Volpi. Again, same line, looking over the front shoulder. The height difference does help that touch a little bit. So Volpi keeps pushing. Ivanova gives her plenty of space, looks for the blade, finds it, starts. Okay, looks like Ivanova's now a little bit afraid to finish, and who wouldn't be against Volpi? Finds an off target on the way in. Call his parry post. Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's no light on the left. Alright, so Volpi keeps marching. Ivanova finds the blade. Oh, finishes off target as the distance collapses. Now that's actually a bunch of very different defensive actions we've seen from both of you so far. That was the first time we really saw a counterattack. Before it was mostly make it fall short or parry post. So she is kind of flexing her tactical options here. Whereas Ivanova still is probably going to look for that similar thing as before. There's that remise I was talking about earlier. Oh, but her blade's too far back, and Volpi steals another counterattack. So I think at this point it's pretty safe to say that when Ivanova attacks, Volpi is pretty much unafraid and has plenty of solutions for it. And again, Volpi is able to find that line over the shoulder. So it looks like on defense, Ivanova also has a bit of tactical work to do. Although, to be fair, that's not her usual MO, is that staying in distance type of counterattack. So I'm kind of curious why she's trying it so much. Ivanova keeps marching. How are you going to finish this, though? Okay. Volpi's staying a little closer that time. Maybe trying to bait out Ivanova's finish and look for something. Oh! Okay, so Volpi still finds the blade, but the referee... Oh, okay, the referee does see it. Although it looks like he might have had something on his glasses. That's kind of funny. But that line for Volpi is quite deadly. Ivanova could be trying to like close out in 3 or something just to keep her shoulder safe there, because she's been hit that way several times now. Okay. Still kind of back and forth. Looks like Ivanova is even more afraid of committing to a finish now. Okay. Oh, Volpi tries to stop it there. Interesting. Again, so Volpi uses that circle 6 again, but instead of trying to hit the shoulder, she instead tried to hit Ivanova's chest. But looks like Ivanova was ready for that time. Oh, who had the blade contact there? Referee says left? Okay. Alright, so 33 seconds. At this point, I'd imagine Ivanova's probably just going to be trying to stay alive for the remaining time. Oh, or not! Goes for a withheld running attack. Able to pull it up short before she gets too risky, though. And keeps pushing. Okay, this distance is normally good for Ivanova, but no lights from it. Alright, Volpi keeps pushing, but with only 11 seconds, I don't know. Okay, out of distance. That remise again attempted by Ivanova, but distance is just a little bit too wide. And looks like they're going to give this one up. So, 1-7. Ivanova really has her work cut out for her. She's been trying that like remise tempo, but Volpi either hasn't been biting on the first one, which is really necessary to make that remise work. Otherwise, Volpi's just still out of distance. Or she's just destroying her with that parry post to the shoulder. So, honestly, what can Ivanova do? She still kind of has to attack, because otherwise Volpi can just sit on her lead and not really worry about anything. So I think that withheld running attack might have been an interesting idea for Ivanova to try again. Volpi did throw out one stop hit earlier, so it is kind of probably on her brain now. But I feel like Ivanova's just got to keep mixing things up and find some sort of offensive action that's not going to just immediately lose. Also, plenty of time. 7-1 after 3 minutes. Still gives both fencers a lot of time to adjust things. But right now it is certainly Ivanova who needs to adjust. If Volpi... actually, I don't know if there's much Volpi can do right now that would really threaten her position. She's been doing such like a wide variety of different actions, although her line choice has been pretty consistent, that it feels like she's going to be pretty stable no matter what Ivanova throws at her. We'll see. Ivanova will have been talking to her coach and trying to find something that works. Oh, very nice broken time attack. That is a good solution to Volpi's parry post game. Especially if Volpi stands still like she did there. So, very great idea by Ivanova. We'll see if she can make that work a second time, though. That's the real trick. You can surprise an Italian once, but it's very hard to surprise them twice with the same action. Oh, and there's that counterattack, or remise type thing. I don't actually know how you call that, if it's really technically counterattack or remise, but the idea is the same. Okay, Volpi starts. Ivanova starts back. Let's see what she does. Just gives it away. Now Volpi starts again. Okay, now it looks like Volpi's being a little bit timid, actually, although she is way up in score, so she doesn't really need to be that aggressive. That's probably still attack left, yeah. Now, Ivanova does kind of like that strong lunge into preparation. Against someone who's as patient as Volpi is, it can be a little bit risky, because there's a chance she just hits you really close with the attack. Although what Ivanova likes to do is actually... Although it looks like it's an attempted attack and prep, it's really a counterattack, and she knows it. She knows that she usually doesn't have right of way on it. But the mere fact that the distance is so like non-traditional for that type of counterattack, oftentimes the opponent still won't be ready for it. This time, of course, Volpi is, and although Ivanova asked for a video review, still attack left. So that should be 8-3. There we go. Alright, so Ivanova starts again. What'll she do this time? Just give it up. Sure. Starts again. Again, broken time attack. Staying on the blade, but there were two sounds there, so very nice call by the ref to say attack right, parry post left, off target. Okay, Volpi keeps on marching. And Ivanova takes it over. What's she going to do this time? She has options. Okay. Tries to kind of... Okay, that's where that remise works really well. Yeah, I think she also closed out a bit there for that shoulder line, because Volpi was going for that same type of riposte every single time, so it's a pretty safe bet. So, first one falls short, remising closeout, very nice idea. And I'm glad she's actually able to make it work for once, because it is a very strong action for her. Alright, oh, Volpi, a little bit scary distance there, but able to extricate herself. And starts. Ivanova takes the blade and starts back. Okay, again, broken time is the finish and goes off target. Looks like Volpi isn't really afraid of that, though, this time, so I wonder what she has planned for it. Maybe a stop it? Maybe crushing counterattack? Who knows? Let's see. Oh, still tries the parry post. And this time Ivanova, with a bit of a twist, makes that line pretty much impossible to land. Also, very nice solution to that parry post game that Volpi was showing her earlier. So, Ivanova is adjusting very admirably. Oh no, that's rough. That is really rough. That's just a distance mistake by Ivanova, and Volpi capitalizes beautifully. Oh, okay. Now, Ivanova doesn't tend to be as good at that super quick parry or post situation when they both fencers stay in distance. And Volpi tends to be pretty good at that, so it's maybe not the best idea of distance for Ivanova to try. That time's pretty good, though. Again, same remise idea. She gets parried and then just steps in. And that time... Oh, okay. Attack left off target, off the line. Off the line is also a bit of a dangerous situation for Ivanova. I don't know if she's particularly, like, skilled at that situation. She could probably do it, but I think Volpi might be better there, from what I know of her. Oh, tries another remise, but Volpi has the parry post this time. I think that was a different line as well. I think that just stayed on the her inside, if I'm not mistaken. So Ivanova's attempted twisty shenaniganry may not be as effective if Volpi just changes lines with the riposte, as she did there. So now I think it's going to be back on Ivanova to switch something up. That remise has probably run its course in its current form. And right now it's just more eyeing each other, fencing back and forth. Time is ticking down again, so may not have that many more chances. Let's see, Ivanova giving up quite a bit of distance. Okay. Turns around, finishes into the closed line though, so Volpi's just gonna... I think she is just gonna sit back. Which, not a bad idea. I mean, you definitely don't want to give up a touch if it's 10-6, but... Okay, Ivanova's going to keep pushing. Is that her first attack? Okay, no. Yeah. So that's probably not the best idea to push super hard like that with only 2 seconds left. That could have gone better for Ivanova, surely. She did clearly smell blood in the water, and I think she could have maybe gotten that, but... I think she pulled her arm back at the last second. Or maybe Volpi found the blade. I actually forget. But, second break. Okay, so now Ivanova's got to get 5 touches in 3 minutes, which is definitely doable. And she has managed to pull things back from the brink. Being down 7-1 was probably a worse situation than she's in right now, all told. But still, the main thing that she used to do that was that kind of remise idea. And the last couple times she's tried it, Volpi's shut her down pretty hard. So... I think Ivanova needs another, like, miracle touch like that to stay in this, and still being down by 5 points at this stage is not a very good sign. On the other hand, again, Volpi has been pretty broad with her responses to Ivanova's attack, and in particular that remise thing, and it seems like a line change is the way to go for her. I don't think she honestly needs more than that. There is maybe a risk of Volpi trying too many things, and... getting in her own head, but I think she's smarter than that. So once again, we're back to kind of a similar situation as the start of the second period, where Ivanova really needs to adjust things, and Volpi just really needs to not. So let's see. Ivanova looks like she's on the attack again. Interested to see how she finishes it, though. Okay. Looks like she's not really... Oh, that's interesting. Ivanova does do a bit of a closeout there afterwards, so I don't know if she was super confident in her ability to have right of way there, but that was fine. Meanwhile, Volpi kind of just walked into that, honestly. Let's see. Volpi attacks. Now, Volpi hasn't actually been pressing Ivanova that much. Oh, wow. So Volpi did that counterattack from way far away. Actually kind of like what Ivanova does, but Ivanova was going super fast, so the distance still collapsed very quickly, and Ivanova still wasn't able to find the target. Oh no, another random off target. You hate to see it. But yeah, that previous counterattack by Volpi honestly felt like a little bit too wide of distance when she started it, but it worked out pretty well. Maybe that's just a read that she had. Let's see. So now Ivanova's probably going to slow things down a bit even more, because that counterattack was pretty rough. She probably doesn't want to get hit that way again. Oh, that's nice. That's still attack right, surely. Oh, parried post is the call. Okay. I don't know if I would see it that way, but I have faith in the referee. Maybe I'm just subconsciously rooting for the underdog here. Oh no! Tries another withheld attack. Taking the blade this time, Ivanova, but just impales herself. That is unfortunate. And now 14-7. This is pretty dicey. Ivanova, like, none of her actions are 100% anyway, so... Ooh, did she hit the first one? Ref says no. And that's it. Man, that's kind of rough for Ivanova. I feel like she had a better shot than what actually happened, but unfortunately didn't shake out that way. And of course, Volpi is one of the top foilists in the world, so... certainly no shame in losing there for Ivanova. And hopefully a pretty nice introduction for this channel to the actions that Ivanova likes to do. Thank you guys very much for watching. I know some of us are in quarantine now. I'm probably going to be heading home fairly soon. So plenty of time to make more videos. And until those come out, as always, stay sharp.